I could feel the familiar rush of adrenaline as I caught my first wave. Riding along the surface of the water, I lost track of time, engrossed in the pure joy of surfing. The waves seemed to be tailor-made for me, each one offering a new thrill. I was in the zone, completely at one with the ocean. But then, as I paddled to catch another wave, something changed. I sensed it before I saw it. A sudden, inexplicable tension in the water around me. My instincts screamed at me to be alert. I glanced around, scanning the water for any sign of danger. And then I saw it. A large, familiar shape moving just beneath the surface. Panic surged through me when I realized the massive shark was heading straight for me. I had read about shark attacks and knew the basic survival tips, but nothing could prepare me for the sheer terror of facing one in real life. My heart pounded in my chest as I tried to remember what to do. Time slowed as I searched my memory. Stay calm. Don't thrash around. Make yourself look big. Easier said than done when a giant predator is fast approaching you. The shark was closer now, its sleek body cutting through the water with terrifying grace. Its menacing dorsal fin turned toward me. It was then that I knew it was targeting me. I tried to paddle slowly towards the shore, but the great white followed, matching my every move. I knew I couldn't outswim it and would have to defend myself. Suddenly, the shark lunged. I raised my surfboard, using it as a shield, and the shark's jaws clamped down on it with incredible force. The impact nearly knocked me off balance, but I held on, adrenaline fueling my strength. The shark thrashed, trying to shake the board from its mouth. I kicked at it with all my might, aiming for its sensitive snout. It released the board and retreated, immediately circling me again. I could see the damage it had done, deep gouges in the fiberglass, and I knew I had only bought myself a few precious moments. I kept my eyes on the massive predator, trying to anticipate its next move. It slowly circled my board, hunting me with deliberate intent. I needed to stay focused. Fighting the urge to panic, I took a deep breath, attempting to calm my nerves. Then it attacked again, this time from below. I felt a sudden jolt as it struck the bottom of my board, nearly knocking me off my only lifeline. I held on, determined not to fall completely into the water. I pulled myself up as the shark's powerful tail whipped around. I kicked at it again, desperate to keep it at bay. My foot connected with its nose, and the shark recoiled, clearly irritated. I took opportunity to paddle toward the shore, hoping to reach the safety of the shallows. But the shark was relentless, following me with predatory precision. I could see the beach now, tantalizingly close yet impossibly far. My arms burned with effort as I paddled harder than I ever had in my life. The shark was right behind me, and I knew it wouldn't give up easily. As I neared the shallows, the shark made one final lunge. I twisted my body, using the board to deflect its attack, and felt its teeth graze my leg. Pain shot through me, but I couldn't afford to give up. With a final burst of energy, I caught a small wave and banked away from the shark, riding the rest of the wave to the safety of the shoreline. The shark lingered just beyond the breakers, its dorsal fin a reminder of the danger I had narrowly escaped. My knees buckled. I collapsed on the sand, attempting to catch my breath, but my adrenaline showed no signs of slowing down. My bloody leg throbbed where the shark had grazed it, but I was alive. At that point, I started to shake, uncontrollably. As my racing heart finally settled, people began to gather around me, their faces a mix of concern and awe. My damaged surfboard a testament to the battle I had fought. Someone called for an ambulance, and soon I was being helped to my feet. The paramedics arrived and started to slow the bleeding. My leg required a trip to the ER for stitches, but it was a small price to pay for my life. Later, as I lay in the hospital bed, the reality of what had happened began to sink in. I had fought off a shark and lived. The ocean, which was usually my sanctuary, had tested me in the most harrowing way imaginable. I was thankful that I'd had luck on my side and my instincts kicked in when I needed them. In the weeks that followed, I returned to the beach, my stitches a stark reminder of the encounter. I watched the waves with a newfound respect, acutely aware of the dangers that lurked beneath the surface. But I also felt a renewed sense of connection to the ocean. I knew I would surf again. The ocean was a part of me, and I couldn't let fear keep me away. The experience had changed me, made me stronger and more resilient. After I'd fully healed, I knew I was ready to get back in the water. The ocean was still my place of solace. It had tested my limits, and I had proved myself worthy. The scars on my leg were a fresh reminder of the dangers that come with surfing, but they were also a testament to my resilience.